Hey Primary 6 Foundation Math Prodigy, this is Coach Stifle with your daily dose of math mastery, and today we're going to go into question number 2 of your assessment paper number 4 of the assessment sheet. So please have your assessment sheet next to you. We're going to go through this question really fast because it's pretty simple, okay? So let's go through this right now. It says Ben and Mustafa share some money. For every $4 Ben gets, Mustafa gets how much? He gets $5. So if Ben gets $48, how much money does Mustafa get? Okay, very cool. Chill out. It looks a bit difficult to you, right? So chill. Okay, so let's listen to this. For every $4 Ben gets, so let's imagine for a while. This is Ben, okay, and Ben is pretty happy. And then here comes along Mustafa. And Mustafa is even more happy. So let's draw a very huge smile. Why? Because for every $4, let's take a look here. For every $4 that what's going on with my color? Where's my colors? Hold on a second. Hide colors, show colors, hide colors, show colors. Okay, here you go. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so for every $4 that Ben gets, what does Mr. Mustafa get? He gets $5. Not Mr. lah, Mustafa. So that means every time he gets $4, Mustafa will get $5. That's why he's much more happier. In other words, I'm going to draw for you a little model. Okay, models are very important. Why? Because they show you how it looks like in the real world. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore, you have 9 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units. Correct? Yeah. So let's take a look at this. For every $4, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what Ben gets out of 9, and this is what Mustafa gets. Why I keep saying Mustafa, Mr. Okay, so let's take a look at the question. It says, if Ben gets $48, that means now it's 4 units. Okay, if 4 units is equals to $48, okay, 1 unit equals to what? 48 divided by 4, correct? Therefore equals to 12. If 1 unit equals to 12, how much did Mustafa get? Mustafa got 5 units. Therefore, he get 12 times 5, which gives you 60. So that's the answer, okay? That's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it, I'm going to give you a few alternatives here. Another way of looking at it is you can actually say, oh, since $4 is considered as 4 units, is $4. So $1, $2, $3, $4, and here the $4, right? So $4, let me think about it. That means in order for me to have $48, I need to times this by 12, correct? By 12. In this case, Mustafa has how much? He has $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So in order for me to, if I times 12 here, I must be fair. I must times 12 on the other side as well. So I get 5 times 12 gives me 60 as well. Another way of looking at it is saying, oh, since Mustafa got $4, okay, if by $48 he would have been given it how many times? He would be given money 12 times. In that time, Mustafa was also given 12 times. So 5 times 12 gives you 60. Wow. There are many ways to look at this question, am I right? So that's pretty awesome. So any way you look at it is still the same answer. Okay, so if you got that one right, high five, because you are a math prodigy. Good job. And that brings me to the quote of the week. And I'm going to give you a different way of looking at this. What you focus on expands. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Previously, I told you that whatever you focus on, it expands. That means if you think about it, if you think, oh, I don't want to fail, you keep thinking about it. What happens is it happens. It results in that. It expands and it gives you that bad results. But why? So let me explain to you why right now. Okay, let's imagine. Okay, let's imagine you go to school, you don't like math. Okay, not you don't like math. You were okay with math, and then you take the exam. You take the exam and you get bad marks. You get really bad marks. Maybe you get 20, 30 out of 100, and it's really bad. And you don't like it because why? When you go home, you get scolded by your parents and you get scolded by your teachers, and your friends kind of make fun of you. And what happens then? Then you start to hate math. When you start hating math, you keep saying to yourself, oh, I don't like this subject because I keep doing badly in this. Then what happens? Because of the emotions, the feelings that you have about math, you don't do the homework. Or maybe even when you do the homework, you do it anyhow. Or maybe when you don't even do assessment papers, you don't revise because you don't like it. You rather focus on maybe, I rather focus on science because that's what I love. And that's the result, you get good results for science. Why? Because you do more practice. So you see, what you focus on expands. When you don't focus on your math and you don't like the math, you don't do more practice. When you don't do more practice, you are definitely going to get bad results. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. In other words, that you think about it, that's why it happens. So please remember, what you focus on expands. Keep focusing on how math is easy. Trust me, math is simply easy if you know how. It's like a game. When you are able to know the strategy in order for you to score in a game, you like it because it's simple. All right. So with that, this is Coach Saiful signing off, saying you are a math prodigy. Good job.